Every team needs some support, and no leader understood this better than Jesus. Long ago, on a very special night, Jesus taught his team, the disciples, a very important lesson in supporting each other by serving. The book was John. The chapter was 13, and the verses were 1 through 17. Jesus had been with his disciples through a lot of tough situations. He had taught them, performed miracles in front of them, and led them every step of the way. Yes, Jesus was the disciples' respected leader who carried all the authority of his Father God. But even though he was their leader, Jesus wanted to give his disciples an example to follow. They had all sat down, preparing to eat a very special meal together, but none of the disciples had washed their feet. In those days, all roads were dirt, and most of the time you got where you were going by walking. That meant that people had very dirty feet. Usually, when people entered a room or a home, it was the job of a servant to wash people's feet. Apparently, there wasn't a servant available to wash their feet this evening. So Jesus got up from the table, wrapped a towel around his waist, and poured some water into a basin. And that's when Jesus did something the disciples never expected. Their leader, the man they respected, knelt down and began washing their feet. Jesus took the job of a servant. He was supporting the team. When Jesus finished, he said,
"Do you understand what I was doing? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, because that's what I am. Since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you."
Jesus wanted his disciples to understand how important it is that we serve each other. What was true then is true today. We need to take time to support each other by serving. It won't always be easy, but if we choose to serve each other, we will be playing the game of life with excellence.